Oh, it looks like interruptions are going to be the norm of the day today. You just can't seem to get anything done. I haven't been up for too long, and I haven't shaved or showered or anything yet, sorry. And we just got a phone call not too long ago with some bad news, and trying to process all this stuff and move forward, right? You know, and just on a side note there, I have some things in my life that I keep very, very private. You know, I'm out here, as you can see, right? You know, and you see a lot about me, but there's also some things that I like to keep private, and I hope you can respect that, right? So, notifications. What is up with notifications? We're all kind of wondering, you know, what's going on, right? At the end of this show, end of this film today, I hope to show you some progress, or at least on my channel, as far as notifications go. So let's jump into Phil DeFranco's video. He has 6 million subscribers, right? So, and he has some contacts in YouTube, right? And so he's a fairly big YouTuber, and you know, he's affected by these things too, right? So let's just jump right into this clip.
About this clip from YouTube, and it's specifically from their verified YouTube channel creator Insider, and the video is titled "Making Money and Demystifying Live Notifications, YouTube Live Streaming Q&A," and this is a clip that's been getting shared.
We don't notify all of your subscribers, right? We notify all of your subscribers who have rung the bell, and then your most active subscribers after that.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch your content.
That's right.
While it's live.
That's right.
While not necessarily overwhelming and spamming all of your subscribers with these notifications.
That's right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Not to me.
That's what we see our users want.
Okay.
Also, there was a lot of conversation about, is this just about notifications when someone goes live or all videos? And based on the response I got from YouTube, it seems like it is for live and regular videos. They didn't hit on, clarify that point, so it appears to be across the board. And so in general, the response has been, what the hell, YouTube? When I subscribe to a channel, it's because I want to know when they upload a new video. And there are a lot of top creators sounding off. Jesse Wellens, a long time, a lot of people had after watching this video, is, okay, if I don't have the bell checked, but I did subscribe to someone because I do want to watch more of their content, what exactly happens? And they actually hit on this in that video.
If they don't ring the bell and they're just subscribers, then we put them in an occasional notification state. So that means that they get algorithmically determined notifications. Mouthful there, but what it really just means...
What does that mean?
Yeah, what that really just means is that your most active subscribers, so users who are watching your channel and your live streams, are going to get notifications as soon as you go live. We also send notifications to users who aren't your subscribers, but they also watch your content very actively, and we think they'll be interested in watching your live stream, so we send them notifications as well.
And so essentially YouTube's saying that there are tiers to subscriptions. You can subscribe, and based off of your actual intake of a certain piece of content, you will get notifications based off of the algorithm, right? That if you're just doing this, you're saying, I'm the kind of user that, yes, sometimes I would like notifications, but I know the person's schedule, I know that I can just check my subscription tab, and if you want the most premium version of subscriptions, notifications when it actually comes out, you gotta ring that bell. I also reached out to YouTube, and they said that the reason that they did this is that when they had notifications for everyone, what they ended up noticing was that the click-through rate for that individual user would go down. They also saw more users unsubscribing from YouTubers, and they also saw an increase in people turning off notifications for the entire app. And I have to say, as someone that's been, in the past week, negatively affected in different ways by the algorithm, obviously hearing this, it concerns me. There's also just a lot about YouTube that doesn't seem to make sense. There are a lot of questions. But at the same time, as a person that consumes a lot of YouTube, I also understand. Like, I'm subscribed to a ton of channels on YouTube, but I don't want notifications every single time those videos come out. There are a few that are my daily or weekly go-tos that I make sure that I have notifications on, and then for my personal experience, I'll go to subscriptions. That said, their system seems to be built towards subscriber drop-off. Like, the question becomes, okay, let's say you stop watching someone for a little bit. If you don't have the bell checked, at what point will YouTube stop notifying you? Because once YouTube stops notifying you, it's probably a lot less likely that you'll get that viewer back. But YouTube would most likely argue that you had pretty much lost that viewer by that point. But at the same time, I get the general frustration, because while all of this happens, we are still talking about a YouTube ecosystem that seemingly, there were a lot of people saying this. It seemed to be that during like the Logan Paul scandal back in the day, even a lot of people that weren't subscribed to him because they were watching his content to see what the hell is happening, they were getting notifications for this guy's channel that they weren't subscribing to, which most likely probably led to Logan Paul getting 1 million subscribers during a massive suicide controversy. And a system in place focused on Logan rather than other actual subscriptions that person would have. And I want to end this story on 2 notes. One is, if you subscribe to someone because you really like, they're like top 10th of your viewership, make sure after you hit subscribe, you also hit that bell so you get notifications when they do work. Treat that as the I want to know the moment this gets released for sure, I want to make sure I know when there is definitely a video and a regular subscription, as I want these kind of things to pop up in my feed, and when I hit subscriptions, I'll get around to it. And two, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you think that this system as is, that makes sense, or no, it's ridiculous? Or actually, this does make sense, but YouTube needs to do a better job explaining this? Whatever you think on this, I'd love to know in those comments down below. Then, over the past 24 hours...
Those guys were referring to, so if you subscribe to somebody, it'll stay on here in this occasional thing, right? And you have to go and physically click that you want all, right? And save it, and make sure you have to save it, right? And then a huge issue with this unsub thing going on, right? So if you guys think we have problems losing subs because of hit and run guys and spammers and stuff like that, right? You try making some content that YouTube finds, any way, shape, or form disagreeable, right? And you'll see this is what happened. Now, one of the reasons I'm showing you this page and this girl here, right, is because I want you to see true engagement and true support, okay? So I left my little comment here, right, and I started looking down and I go, wow, there's, she's got a lot of look at the 179 people liked it, 97, 103. 123, 157, 66, 59, 70, 82, right? And all these comments are basically supporting her, right? This happened to me too. I had to resub, right? Accidentally unsub from you, second time I'm resubbing you. What the F, and look at the replies that are on here. Right, look at the support that she has, right? And guys, we need all your help with this free speech stuff. We need everybody to be talking about free speech, right? And suppression of content. And I encourage you to watch this video and how she, is explaining, how YouTube can unsub your subscribers for you.
I am not about to be censored by a bunch of internet trolls sitting away in their freaking SF cubicles. Listen, Google, considering the fact that you do own YouTube, you went after James Damore, and now you're coming after us. Well, guess what? I'm done. I'm fighting this. I don't care how small I am. I don't care if I have to literally spam every single one of my social media accounts. I am done being censored. I am done being silenced. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to make sure that whatever it takes, you pay for what you are doing. Because this is not okay. This is against my right as someone who is a self-proclaimed journalist and as an American. I'm calling out to every single one of my followers, spread the word. This is not okay. And YouTube needs to stop.
Yeah, as you saw, that's some pretty powerful stuff there. I think give everybody something to think about today. But we're going to try and end off on a little bit of a happier note. I just wanted to mention that I've had a little bit of some progress with my notifications. It seem to be getting a little bit better. I wanted to say thank you to everybody because I've hit another milestone today on my channel. Got more than 10,000 views, and I'm really happy about that. Thanks you to everybody who's supporting me, who's watching me, who's subscribed to me, and especially everybody who leaves these wonderful comments, right? They really make my day, so to speak. Geez, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'd like to show you, but I want to keep this video short, right? So I'm just going to end off with a little shot of my analytics for people who want to see it, and we'll make another video real soon and get back to you. I did a whole bunch of guitar stuff last night, but I wasn't happy with it for some reason, and I threw it all out. So I'm working on it. I'm working on a whole bunch of things all at the same time to keep you entertained and informed. And so let's spread that love and peace, right? And let's, if I could say anything, to YouTubers in general, let's stop looking at our own navels for a minute and look at what's going on in the outside world. Thanks. Okay, so there's my analytics page, right? For anybody who's interested, we've got 671 hours. As you saw, the view count's a little. This is always a day behind, folks, right? If you're worried about that. Finally got a couple of dislikes, right? I'm surprised. I'll show you where they came from. One was on this shooting, and I mean, they could have been disliking the fact that this guy killed his parents, maybe, or maybe they didn't like me. I don't know. And the other one was on my slam against the Prime Minister, right? So it was probably him himself disliking that video, right? But you know, I'm well, these are fairly recent, right? You know, and but you see my ratio, you know, it's not too bad, right? You know, a couple of dislikes for 10,000 views isn't too bad, right? I'm really happy with this. My watch duration and my audience retention is like 55% today, I believe. And it's going to go up and down. It's different thing, you know, 2% today. Again, these things go up and down, right? So anyway, that's it for me today with this video, right? Again, thank you very much for watching and liking and commenting and subscribing to me. And you know, it's just fantastic and wonderful. I can't wait till I get to the 500 subs, and I'd like to do a nice giveaway at 1,000. The only concern I have is that is shipping something, right? That it might cost me a lot to ship it, so I might have to limit that giveaway to, you know, North America or something like that. I don't know. I'm still working on it, you know, and but I do very much want to give back to the community, right? So thank you again. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day today, and love and peace to all.